Welcome. Today's lesson is over how to subtract integers. So let's look at a number of the day. Using the algebra tiles, represent -3 in two different ways. So these are algebra tiles, -1, -2, -3. Another way, -1, -2, -3. No, that'll be -4. No, that would be, wait, these zero pair out, so that'd be -2. Zero pair, zero pair, zero pair. Wait, what are these? Zero pair out, so I'm left with -3. I'm done. There it is. Could I represent it in another way to challenge myself? Here's -3, dot, 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 dot. So I'm going to include 3 zero pairs. All these disappear. I'm left with -3. So this is very important for today's lesson. Zero pairs. How they cancel each other out, but the value of the first number stays the same. So, as a reminder, this represents positive. This represents negative. When you have a positive and a negative together, it cancels out and is called a zero pair. So we have 5 minus 4. Of course, you'll say it is equal to 1. But how can I show it with my algebra tiles? So start off baby steps. How can I take away 4 without changing the value of 5? So using your algebra tiles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how can I take away 4 without changing the value of this 5? So I have to leave this alone. So I need to take away 4 positive. But here's a hint. Think of zero pairs. I need to take away 4 positives. So I will need 4 zero pairs. By including these zero pair, does it change the value of this? No, because think about it. All of this cancels out, and you're left with 5. Are we okay so far? So 5 minus 4. Is this still equal to 5? Yes. Now I need to take away 4. Take away 4 positives. So if I take away these 4 positives right here, I am left with 5 positives and 4 negatives. So I'm left with 5 positive and 4 negatives. What happens when you include this with this? It becomes 0 pairs, 0 pairs, 0 pairs, 0 pairs, and you are left with 1. So I had started off with 5. I have 4 negatives, and so I'm left with 1. Let's try another example. How can I take away -3 without changing the value of -5? So what are we starting with? We're starting with -5. Whoops. So we're starting with -5. I need to take away, because subtraction means take away, -3. But I need to do it without changing the value of -5. So that means I need some 0 pairs. I need 3 0 pairs. So from this, can I now, so first of all, does this change the value? -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. This are 0 pair, so those cancels out. So we still have the value of -5. Now from this picture, can I now take away -3? I can take away these -3. They go away. So I'm left with -5, and I'm left with 3. what happens when you have a negative and positive? Zero pairs, zero pairs, zero pairs. So the answer is negative 2. Let's try, no, negative 3 minus 2. How can I take away 2 without changing the value of negative 3? So I need a take away right here. So I mean take away. I need a take away 2 from negative 3. So what number are we starting with? We are starting with negative 3. Can I take away 2 from this? First of all, do you see any positives here to take away from? So we need some 0 pairs. How many 0 pairs do we need? We need 2 0 pairs. Does the value of this change? Is this still negative 3? Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. These cancel out, so we're still having. So now, can I take away, so I started with negative 3, can I take away 2? I can take away these. They go away. And what do you have left? I have negative 3. I have negative 2, and which is equal to negative 5. How can I take away, again, take away, negative 2 without changing the value of 6? So we're starting with 6. So show me 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I need to take away negative 2 without changing this value of 6. So what do I need? I need 0 pairs. So I included 2 0 pairs. So now, can I take away 2 negatives? I can take away these 2 negatives. They go away. Bye-bye. What 2 set of integers do you have left? I started with 6, and I have a 2 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is equal to 8. So 6 minus negative 2 is equal to 8. It's the same as saying 6 plus 2 equal 8. How can I take away negative 6 without changing the value of negative 3? So again, what number are you starting with? You're starting with negative 3. I need to take away negative 6. So I need some 0 pairs. I need 6 0 pairs. Now, can I take away negative 6? Bye-bye. What 2 set of numbers are left? Negative 3, what I started with, and the second set of number is 6. So negative 3 with the 6 will equal what? These make 0 pair, these make 0 pair, these make 0 pair. It is equal to 3. So negative 3 minus negative 6 is equal to 3. How can I take, so we have our next expression, 4 minus negative 4. How can I take away negative 4 without changing the value of 4? So we have 4. So this is what you're starting with. I need to take away negative 4. I have nothing to take away. I don't see any negative 4. So I need some 0 pairs. How many 0 pairs do you need? I need 4 0 pairs. Now can I take away negative 4? Goodbye. So what 2 set of numbers do you have? I started with a 4. I ended up with 4. And it is equal to 8. 4 minus negative 4 is equal to 8. So we're going to do it now without algebra tiles with drawings instead. So our expression is 5 minus 3. Please start with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We know 5 minus 3 is 2. Let's show you why 5 minus 3 is 2. So we start with 5. I need to take away 3. But I don't I want to leave this value of 5 alone. I don't want to change this value of 5. So I need to draw 3 0 pairs. So it's like, now can I take away 3 positives from this? I can. And after the takeaway, what 2 integers are left? I start with a 5, and the second number I'm left with is -3. What happens when you have a positive and negative, positive, negative, positive, negative? These make 0 pairs, and we're left with 2. So let's graph this. You start at 0, you go to 5, and then -3, you go left 3 units, and you stop at 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. So we're showing you a different way. 5 minus 3 is 2 is the same as saying 5 plus -3 is equal to 2 using negative integers. What about -7 minus -2? So what number are we starting with? -7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to take away -2. But can I take away -2 without changing the value here? So how many 0 pairs do I need? I need 2 0 pairs. So does -7, does anything change with this value of this in this picture? Does the -7, is it still -7 according to this picture? Yes, because these are 0 pairs. Now, can I take away -2? So I take these away. What do I have left? -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. And then I have 2. -7 with a 2. And what happens to these? These are 0 pairs. And so we're left with -5. And let's look at our picture. 0. So you start at -7. So we go left 7 units. Go 7 units to the left. And then you add 2 units to the right, and we stop at -5. Next one, -9, take away -4. So we're starting with what number? -9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need to take away -4. How can I take away -4 without changing this value right here? How many? I need 4 0 pairs. So now, can I take away -4? But yes, I can. Bye-bye. So after the takeaway, what 2 integers are left? I started with -9, and the second is 4. So what happens when you have a negative and positive, negative and positive, negative, positive, negative, positive? All of these become 0 pairs, and the answer is -5. So starting at 0, you're going to -9. So left 9 units. And then 4, you're going right 4 units, and you stop at -5. 2 minus 5. Let's think this in real life. You had $2. You bought something with your credit card. You bought something for $5. Do you still have money left, or do you owe money? Using that logic, I would have -3. Let's show this with drawing. So you have 2. Can I take away 5? Can I take away 5 without changing the value of this 2? So what do I need to draw? 5 0 pairs. So now I take away these 5. And what do I have left? What 2 integers I have left? I have 2 and -5. So let's think about it. You have $2 and you bought something with a credit card for $5. So if you're buying something with a credit card, is that saying like you're spending money? Is that saying that you have -5? It is. So 2 plus -5. So 2 minus 5 is like saying 2 plus -5. So you're starting at 0, you're going 2 units to the right, and then 5 units to the left, so you stop at -3. 6 minus 8. You have 6. You walk 6 steps, you go back 8 steps. So where are your relation to where you started from? You're behind 2, so -2. Let's show this with a drawing. So you do a number line, you go 6 forward, you go back 8 steps, so you're -2. So a drawing, you start with 6. How can I take away 8 without changing the value of 6? You need 0 pairs. How many 0 pairs do I need? 8 0 pairs. Can I now take away 8? 8 positive. Yes, I can. Bye-bye. What do you have left? I have 6, and I have -8. 6 plus -8. These all become 0 pairs, and you are left with -2. And that's our answer right here. -2 minus 7. -2 minus 7. So we could do a real world situation. You lost $2. Minus 7 means you lost 7 more dollars. What is your financial situation? So you lost 2, then you lost 7, so you lost 9 in all. So you lost $2, then you lost 7 more dollars, so you're at -9. How could I show that with a drawing? To prove that -2 minus 7 is equal to -9 using a drawing. I start with -2. Can I take away 7 without changing the value of this -2? What do I need to draw? 7 0 pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I take away these 7 0 pairs. Bye-bye. And what 2 integers do I have left? I started with -2, and then I ended up with -7. -2 plus -7 is equal to -9. Let's think about it. Does that make sense? Because -2, I owe $2, then I lost $7 more, so -2 plus -7 is -9. And here's some more example. -5 minus 3. Oh, by the way, part of this will be homework, so I'm not going to go through all of them. Whatever we don't finish will be for homework. So -5 minus 3. I'm going to try to see the last two. So I have 5 negatives. So you have 5 negatives. And -3. -3, I go back 3. So that would be -8. So let's show this with a drawing. So I start with -5. How can I take away 3 from this? Take away +3 without changing its value. I need to draw 0 pairs, 3 0 pairs. Now can I take away 3? Yes, I can. What 2 integers are left? We start with -5. We end up with -3. -5 plus -3 is -8. Proved by our number line and our difference and through our real world situation. -5 means I lost $5, then -3, I lost 3 more dollars. Or the temperature is -5 degrees and it dropped 3 more degrees, so it's -8. All right, so now 4 minus -2. You're starting with 4. Can I take away -2 without changing the value of this 4? How can I do that? With 0 pairs. So I need 2 0 pairs. Can I now take away -2? Here, it goes away. What 2 integers are left? I'm left with a 4, and I'm left with a 2. 4 plus 2 is 6. I go right 4, I go right 2, it equals 6. Another way to think about it is minus negative 2 is the opposite of negative 2, which is 2. 4 plus 2 is 6. So please do the rest on your own. So that is how you subtract integers with models. So again, the way you do it is you keep the first number alone, and you need to take away the second number from it, but without changing its value. So to do that, you draw 0 pairs. So think of the absolute value. This tells you how many 0 pairs to draw, and then you can start taking away, and then you'll have what you have left. Then you'll be able to find the difference.